what up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. It is Thursday, the 15th of October, 2020. We are here on CoinGecko. Let me take these headphones out of my ears because I am extremely loud. All right, so we have here Bitcoin, past 7 days, 6%. Everything is pretty much in the green over the past 24 hours, except for, well, it's trading sideways. It's trading sideways over the past 24 hours. The only real big winner in the top 30 is Filecoin, and I'll get into that in a little bit. So let's get right into it. How much Bitcoin does it take to break into the 1% club? It's challenging to determine how much Bitcoin you need to be in the 1% of holders, since Bitcoin isn't evenly distributed among addresses. Everyone has, well, not everyone, but most people have more than one Bitcoin address. So it's hard to determine how much, some people may have 10 Bitcoin addresses. Depending on the wallet that you may use, you could have it set to where every time you do a transaction or deposit of a Bitcoin, say into a hardware wallet, it generates a new wallet address for you. So you could have an infinite amount of addresses, to be, honest. So here it is in brief. Bitcoin 1% Club refers to the top 1% of Bitcoin holders worldwide. It's hard to determine how much Bitcoin you need to be in the 1% Club, since Bitcoin is evenly distributed among addresses and there are many lost Bitcoin. Estimates for the threshold range from 0.28 Bitcoin to as high as 15 Bitcoin. That is crazy, because the way how they have it figured out, and here it is. Levinson reasoning is that if you own 0.28 Bitcoin, only 1% of the world will ever be able to own more than you. The rationale behind the figure, as former Google product director Steve Lee tweeted in 2018, is that if you divide 21 million Bitcoin hard cap by 1% of the current world population, which was back then 7.5 billion, you'll get 0.28. That's how much Bitcoin you will need. Well, the population is going to continue to grow. The $21 million, the 21 million hard cap haven't been reached yet. And we have to take into consideration that anywhere from 2 to 6 million or 2 to 4 million Bitcoin have been lost. So that drastically drops the number as well. I say try to stack as much sats as possible till you get to 1 Bitcoin. If you have 1 Bitcoin, then just keep stacking till you get to 2, and then so on and so forth. Just keep stacking the amount of sats you have on a monthly, weekly, or monthly, daily basis. Whatever you could do. Dollar cost average, not financial advice. Next, USDC continues to move away from Ethereum, heads to Stellar. USDC stablecoin is heading to Stellar blockchain network early next year. It will make the third blockchain network to support USDC after Ethereum and Algorand. Up until recently, USDC exclusively was exclusive to Ethereum, and we're starting to see not only the USDC situation here, or the USD coin, almost the USDC coin, but the USD coin, which is USDC. Tether has been doing the same thing. Tether is on several blockchains. They're on the Ethereum blockchain. They're on even Bitcoin. They're on Algorand, Tron. I think they may even be on Stellar. They're on 5 or 6 different blockchains. And I think the reason why Stellar is doing it like that is to make them as decentralized as possible when it comes to USDC, because they are more quote-unquote regulated, because they were started by a company here in the United States, and which is backed, this company Circle is backed by Goldman Sachs. Then we know that they are not so much looking to be more decentralized, but maybe looking to speed up transaction or have the transaction fees, because when Ethereum gets congested, the transaction fees are extremely high. So the support for Stellar doesn't come from nowhere. Circle has long sought to end its dependence on Ethereum on the Ethereum blockchain. In June, it announced support for the Algorand blockchain, and right now they are aiming to bring it to Stellar. And with Stellar, as far as the transactions are concerned, the transaction fees are concerned, they are minuscule. They are maybe like 0.002 of a Stellar or of a Lumen, right? That's what the Stellar currency is called. So 0.002 of a Lumen, and that's ridiculously low in terms of a dollar amount. So good for them. Next, not much to do with crypto, but still has to do with crypto because it's about hacking. Robinhood hack larger than previously thought reports. Now, whenever there's a report about a hacking or some hacking, whenever there's a report about some organization being hacked or that they have been hacked, we always find out later that it was worse than what they initially reported. And the same thing is happening here. If you have not only cryptos on Stellar, but any kind of Stellar, oh my goodness, any money on Robinhood, just make sure that you are enabling two-factor authentication and changing your passwords and things of that nature, because the way the reports are making it seem is that they are getting access to these accounts via the victim's own email. So again, just be careful out there with anything that you are dealing with as far as money and finances are concerned. Your bank, your crypto exchange, your equities brokerage, anything that has to do with finances, just make sure you always have it secured to the point that it make it harder for the hackers, make it a harder job for them to get access to your money. If it's a little bit harder for them, they won't bother. Not saying that if if they really want to, they can, but just be careful. According to reporting today from Bloomberg, citing an anonymous source, the actual number is nearly 2,000 Robinhood Market account holders, which one supposes is limited from Robinhood's perspective, given that it now has more than 13 million customers. So they're saying that it's a small amount, but if everything is all relative, right? If they have 13 million and only 2,000 has been affected, then it is a small amount. But if you're one of those 2,000, then you don't want to hear that. But just be careful out there with all of your finances. Always make it hard for hackers to get access to your info, and don't just click on some random email even though it may seem like it's from the legit company. Next, so this is what it is right here. If you go back to the Filecoin situation, it just got released today. Their mainnet just was released today, and they got listed on Gemini. Mind you, Gemini is a New York-based crypto exchange where it takes a long time for something to get listed on Gemini. And so they got listed on Gemini and Binance. Well, being listed on Binance, we know that you get a little Binance bump. But I really think it's listed on Gemini. I think that may have really caused this big pump, because to get listed on Gemini, they have to really dot their I's and cross their T's. So here it is. What's Filecoin? What is Filecoin? Or what is, why does it matter? Filecoin, a decentralized storage provider, is instead of trusting one company with your documents, they can split up and saved around the world. I'm sorry, they can be split up and saved around the world on different computers. Filecoin is a decentralized protocol that enables anyone to rent out spare storage space on their computer. Filecoin miners come in 3 different types: storage miners, retrieval miners, and repair miners. Filecoin mainnet launched in October 2020. It's launched today, actually. And this is what was a big ICO from 2017, as it says right here. Filecoin ICO raised $250 million. And I definitely think the reason why it really did pump today was because of that Gemini listing. And Gemini, for one, isn't going to put anything on their exchange that they know the SEC is going to come after later, and that they don't already have a big bag of. So the Gemini twins, they have big bags of Filecoin. They probably were a part of the ICO, and now they are reaping the benefits, reaping the rewards for waiting so long, because Filecoin should have launched their mainnet back in March. I think maybe, I'm just This is just conjecture right here, me putting on my tinfoil hat. Maybe, Gemini told him to slow down on the listing. Let's get it cleared with the New York, what you call it, FDS, the Financial Department, or whatever, the Bitcoin issuers. So they probably got to get it cleared with them first. And once it got cleared, then they were able to list it and launch their main net. And, it worked out because it's up over 100% on the day. Next, big news. This is huge. Big news coming out of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting 2 major improvements in historic code update. If you know anything about Bitcoin, they don't update the code much. It's not like any other project out there. You can't just go around updating Bitcoin all willy-nilly because it's Bitcoin. They want to break the code. Okay, so 2 proposals were merged into Bitcoin Core earlier today and will be activated at a later date. So it's already updated. They're just waiting for the Bitcoin development community to, I guess, approve it. But here it is. The much-awaited Schnorr and Taproot proposals were implemented to Bitcoin Core earlier today as per commit history, available on open source platform GitHub. When activated, they will bring about better transactional capabilities to Bitcoin while increasing the network's privacy features. Bitcoin will be private in the future, and this is just one step closer to that being implemented. Can't wait, and I wonder what the masses are going to do once Bitcoin is truly private. All right, let's talk about it in the comment section below. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. And thank you for all the support. Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.